Peace be with you and welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time that you are coming across my channel, I promise you 9 times out of 10, it's not by coincidence. There is a 99.9% chance that Spirit does have some type of a message here for you, either about yourself or somebody that you've been wondering about. I don't really believe in coincidences. I believe that if you're sitting with your higher self, that Spirit's going to guide you to the right people, right places at the right time. So here lies the disclaimer. I request, I hope that you're coming in with your higher self, as am I, that you have set with your divine ancestors so that you know what messages are for you and what's not for you. Just leave it for somebody else to pick up. That's it, just that easy. If this is your second time, third time, or you're just simply returning, I say welcome back. Listen, that means congratulations. We've made it to another reading. That means we've made it to another day, another hour, and that things are absolutely panning out for you by way of these messages that are confirming something that you need to know and something that you need to hear. I want to talk about ancestral curses, hexes, curses, bloodline, things that were done in the spirit before you came into the physical body. It's very vital. I had a very interesting dream by way of my divine ancestors, and they were very, very clear about bloodline hexes and curses. Sometimes these things were put in place long before you even came into the physical world, okay? You could feel this by way of energy, by way of wondering why sometimes your children are the way that they are, or family members are the way that they are. Sometimes those lineages are under those curses, but because they refuse to break those generational curses, they are being left behind, Spirit says, okay? Needless to say, be about your father's work. Who's your father? The Most High God. It says when your family forsakes you, your mother, your father, the Most High says, I am your mother, I am your father. Needless to say, let's go ahead and get into this reading, okay? Lineage, curses, hexes, yeah, listen. Yeah, there were ancestors that were sacrificed just for you to be in this spiritual seat. And you need to understand that. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. Is the Hierophant coming up ever so clearly? The bird outside of my window is crying and wailing, which lets me know that people are in heavy regret. Okay, I've been channeling the same bird. All of a sudden, it comes and it cries outside of my window, nobody else's window. But it's letting me know that in the physical and the spiritual world, there is something that is taking place where people are in deep grief and sadness. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't believe that hell is real. It is very much a real place, and there's levels to it, just like anything else. Some people are at the first level, which is purgatory. They still get an opportunity and a chance. People meaning your bloodline, your family, people that betrayed you, parents that tried to sacrifice you, grandparents. Yeah, I'm getting water energy. You intuitively notice you are psychic. Ooh, the Fool wanted to come up in reverse. Spirit is saying that it's an absolute hell to the motherfucking no for going back to these toxic ass family members. Okay? Some of them didn't even know about the hex or the curse. Okay? But you had parents, you had mothers trying to sacrifice you as an earth angel child. Queen of Cups represents water, Pisces, Cancer, and or Scorpionic energy, psychic intuition abilities. The Hierophant lets me know that you are high ranked. There are levels to this. And the levels that you're surpassing in such a short amount of time, your divine ancestors are really proud of you. But to go back, I know you have these memories. Sometimes you want to go back. That could be unhealed trauma too, because why else would you return to people that want you dead, want you sick, want to stop your path, want to destroy you? And I know that your father, I know that your mother, I know that your grandma, I know that your sister. Listen, but in the spirit world, your soul tribe are people that share the same soul as you. It has nothing to do with the bloodline in terms of your direct DNA. right? Some of you have had parents that have tried to take you out. What the hell you need enemies for? Like, if this is what your mama's doing, then what the hell I need an enemy for? Call upon the highest of white lights. Please put a shield of protection around me and the divine beings that are listening to this video and or this message. We call upon our divine ancestors and our divine angels, and we thank you, divine ancestors, for your messages, for your fighting for us in the 5D. Spirit says, listen, what I'm about to tell you is the mother freaking truth, the Ace of Swords. This also represents you walking in your truth, your lineage. The Queen of Cups energy. Somebody's always trying to get away from karma. Every time I start the video, I mean, I don't know where they're running to. They're just going to run into karma. That was just a random ass commercial break. But listen, let me tell you something. This Queen of Cups and Hierophant energy is giving off more power than you could even imagine right now. The energy is high, high, high. This represents you using this sword to cut out certain things out of your lineage. What do you think breaking generational curses looks like? It looks like this. It looks like you being intuitive. It looks like you being the Hierophant. The Hierophant is not just a title. It's a servant to the people, to the divine beings, to those that are lost, that need help on their path, that are trying to break curses, wondering why they're being tormented. Okay, you got karmic children that came into the world that are being tormented by spirits. Okay, some bloodlines didn't mix and mesh so well. Now the world is being forced to stop calling everybody mentally ill, calling them bipolar and depressed, when in reality you're dealing with people that got spiritual gifts and or spiritual issues and problems. Some of you got curses you're breaking from since the beginning of time that you weren't even aware of, your parents weren't even aware of, that you're breaking, that you had ancestors that literally sacrificed their life. It makes me want to cry. Y'all never see me cry. I'm feeling feelings today. Listen, you have people that knew you were coming. You have ancestors, divine Hierophant energy, divine High Priestess Empress energy that knew you were coming. And they said, I'll go, sacrifice me. They knew that between the time they sacrificed themselves on a spiritual level for you, generations down the line, a grandmother you'd never know, she knew what you would come and do as the Queen of Cups. I'm getting psychic, intuitive energy from that Queen of Cups. I'm just getting somebody that's so psychic. The Ace of Swords is you walking in your truth, like you can see. The third eye awakening is not just a trend. It's a way of being. It's a way of living. It's a way of seeing things with the eyes of the truth. Speaking the truth, hearing the truth, accepting the truth. Even if the truth is something that I don't want to see or hear. But once you reach this level, it's merely information. The Queen of Cups also represents you being in control of your emotions. Because where you're going, you're dealing with a whole lot of people. You got to help a lot of people. You're going to have your energy and your emotions balanced. This is why certain things are not triggering you anymore. Okay? These family members collaborated against you. Forgive them. They did not know what they were doing. They were being controlled by forces that they ain't even aware of. Okay? They've done this to you many, many lifetimes. Do you understand that? Okay, listen. Do not go back. The Fool is a hail to the no from Spirit. Spirit is saying, no. Do not take a leap of faith backwards. I know it's hard. I know what they did was wrong to you. I know you cry in the night. My mother, my own mother. Yeah, your own mother got taken over by a deity that wanted to kill you. Okay? Yeah. Forgive her and go on. The Emperor is here. You are a leader. You are a divine leader. You're here to help a lot of people. You have to be about your Father's work. You have to sit with yourself. You have to meditate. Don't abuse tarot. If you come and get in 2, 3, 4, 5 readings, then there's something that Spirit is saying that you're not seeing within yourself. Because there's tarot card readers that will take your money and keep taking your money. Now, love donation is one thing. Appreciating the energy that we put out when we're bringing these messages to help y'all, that's one thing. We need that. Yeah, that helps us. That helps us buy cards and candles and things like that. But if we're putting the cart before the horse, if we're putting the money before you being on your divine path, then we're now under judgment, because we're carrying the sword of truth. It's not just a badge of honor. It's work. It's being obligated to the Most High for what it is that you need to do to help people, whether they realize that or not. I just heard the hex and the curse has been broken. You could be, if you're still feeling some type of energetic energy at this level, 9 times out of 10, it's somebody just as powerful as you that don't want you to be at that rank. Yeah. I mean, how much more clear can Spirit be with the 8 of Cups here saying, walk away. Walk away. And heal. At this point, you should not be easily triggered. Hence the fact that the Queen of Cups is your emotions. Hence the fact that the Hierophant is your third eye awakening. The all-knowing, all-seeing, Most High God, as Gabriel blows the horn and warns. Judgment is real. For I came out of the dark into the light. 5 of Cups, these people are mourning. Why? Because it's not about being in the physical body suffering. They wish they could be in the physical body and just suffer. This is purgatory. This is hell. This is damnation. This is going into the pit of hell for all of eternity. Judgment. The Most High is going to take care of you. The Most High is going to take care of you, because you're walking the path that you're supposed to walk. Don't you see this is a path that you're walking towards? Not only are you turning your back on things that no longer serve you, you're walking towards things that serve you, that can help you on your path. There are people there to meet you. The number 8 is very, very significant. Tithe, $8.88, $88.88. The synchronicities are telling you what to do. The High Priestess is here. The Judgment is letting us know, I got to take the High Priestess off the bottom of the deck. Rightfully so. Spirit is saying, listen, it's a balance between polarities. It's a balance between healing. Whatever is triggering you, let it go. Forgive me if the camera shakes. I hope you can get this message still. Okay? The 4 of Cups represents people in heavy, heavy regret. These people are wailing. They're crying. They're suffering. Yes, they are. That's just information to know. That's not information that you can even use at this point of your evolution. Because you're walking in truth. You're working for the Most High. There are people still trying to speak on your name, saying that you're fake, saying that you're crazy, saying that you're schizo, saying that you're blah, 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 blah. All these things are lies. Listen, you don't even have time to have a door open to that kind of an energy. Being in the Queen of Cups, Hierophant, and the High Priestess energy, the Fool is saying, shut the door on that. Whatever's triggering you, you're going to have to get control of it. There's only so much that a Hierophant can do for you. There's only so much that an Emperor can do for you based on their rank. A lot of people are looking for a savior. We'll find a mirror. Because this has been destined for so many lineages. Do you understand? That I have ancestors that I've never ever met that knew that were prophesied to, that knew I was coming on this day, at this time, at this hour. Whoo! Whoo! You're very, very spiritually protected. Do not ever take that for granted. Show respect and give ashe. Give your divine ancestors their offering. People think the offering is just the altar, the candles, the water, the whatever you put up there, the fruit, you know, whatever offerings you put. No, you are the offering. They were the sacrifice. I got tears in my eyes, y'all. If I could tell you, if you could feel it, what your ancestors are saying. Be grateful for life, to breathe, to blink your eyes, to be here. A complainer is somebody that is just weak. Yes, we've all been victim to something. I'm not here to say that your story was not hard. I know. I'm not denouncing your tears. But you got to get up. And you got to walk this path. The tower is here. Scorpionic energy. This is a heavy, heavy tower for the general overall collective. It's a victorious one. You're seeing the synchronicities. 888. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of my doggone deck. 8 is significant. As above, so below. Infinity. Okay? I'm hearing forever and ever. Somebody's concerned about their stability and how they're going to be a practitioner and still be stable. Yes, this is a wise way to be, but the Fool also represents you maybe overthinking it, to being too systematic. When Spirit is saying, just go. Okay? I'm getting the hellhounds are being tormented. Yesterday, all day, dogs were barking in my neighborhood all day. I knew there was entity attachments everywhere running rampant. But guess what? They're being tormented. This is no longer people attacking you. Okay? Not when you get to this level. Take the leap of faith and trust the Most High God. Trust your divine ancestors. Trust your angel guides to guide you along this path. Least I be exempt as well from taking this advice. This fell right on top of the Emperor. It's the Chariot. I can't make it up. Spirit is saying to move forward. Victoriously. Okay? If you are still mentally unbalanced, emotionally unbalanced, and when I mean mentally unbalanced, because I don't play with mental health, I have to break that curse in my family. Somebody told me, oh, well, yeah, your grandmother was da-da-da-da, and your mom was, I said, oh, that curse stops here. I said that at 13 years old. I was like, I don't take any medication. Right? And then I realized, oh, I got a gift. Sheesh. Yeah. I don't play with mental health. So when I say if something's making you mentally ill, then there's shadow work that needs to be done. As much as you might want to be at the Hierophant, High Priestess energy, because you see other practitioners like myself at this rank, it's a steady and slow wins the race type of an energy. It's not a competition. The only person that you're competing with is yourself. Your old version of yourself. You know, people say, oh, you think you're better than everybody. No, I don't. Trust me. But I am better than who I used to be. That's their own insecurities. When people want to compete with you, when they want to say that, no, I'm better, I can do this, I'm the better practitioner. Listen, stay away from vexatious people like that. They're vexatious to your spirit. Follow your own intuition. Follow your discernment. A lot of you want to give, right? Don't give what you don't have to give. Don't give more than you can afford to give in any given situation. Be it emotionally, be it financially, If you're working hard at a job, pay yourself first. The Knight of Pentacles is here. This represents offers. This represents also the Knight of Pentacles is giving me moving forward with your gifts type of an energy. Your ancestors are doing a lot of clearing of the path. They got that part. They just need you to be obedient and understand the sacrifice that they made for you to sit in that seat. It was a lot of bloodshed. It was a lot of rape. It was a lot of murder. It was a lot of blood. It was a lot of anger. Listen, 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 listen. They sacrificed themselves for you to sit here in this seat and purify your lineage and purify your bloodline. The Tower is real healthy. They can't touch you. There's rank to this. Okay? There's levels to it. Don't rush it. If you're still crying about what Uncle Pete did and Uncle Mark and whoever else, I'm just choosing names the Spirit is giving me, listen, then you're not there yet. I know it was wrong what they did to you when you were 7. I know it. Excuse me. This incense is too strong for me. I'm so sorry, y'all. But I like to burn it just to keep the energy right around me. And because I feel my ancestors guide me to do it. Hold on. Y'all can't see the incense, but I can. And it's smoky right next to me. Needless to say, that was a little commercial break. Hey! We got to make room for little commercial breaks. That's what life's about. Listen. 9 of Swords. Okay? The world is going to tell you you're bipolar. You suffer from anxiety. Listen to all those commercials. You know those commercials that promote psychotropic medication? Right? Yeah. 9 of Swords is basically just unhealed trauma. Okay? Master your mind. Be a watcher of your mind. Don't allow what happened to you at 7 to affect you now if you're 38, 39, 40. It's time to let that go. Because I promise you, there's nothing you can do about it. No, you should never violate a child. But just know that the Most High don't miss nothing. The Wheel of Fortune is here. If you're still suffering from what you went through, that's a lack of faith. That means you're moving in fear. And fear will kill you. Stress will kill you. I know that awakening is really hard, though. I'm here to let you know. I know. When you come into the understanding of who you are and then the veil is being lifted on all these things, you're like, yo, my mom tried to sacrifice me? It's traumatizing. Yeah, because the veil is lifted. You're starting to see. Whereas before, everybody did everything to the point where they didn't want you to see. They wanted you to miss this opportunity. They tried very hard. The Ace of Wands is here. You have the biggest war weapon in the room. It's the one that the Most High gave you. The Most High is like, okay, let me pour you out some war weapons. What does that mean by war weapons? Things that you can help, spiritually fight this battle. Most of it's internal. How is it that I'm trying to fight a battle against, a jealous practitioner or somebody that's trying to compete with me or anything of that nature, a sister, cousin, brother, and I've not conquered the enemy within me? The Ace represents 1. I just want you guys to know that I'm being advised not to take any more emails either. And I have to be obedient to my ancestors. They have people that need messages from me. And those messages will go up on my platform. Personal readings is a no. Not right now, y'all. I got to be obedient. Because a lot of people, what my ancestors are telling me, that need these readings, they're being called by their ancestors to go within. And not come to get a tarot card reading. Yeah, you have to go within. And sometimes we do need a little help. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. I've been you. I know. Listen, I'm not talking at you. I'm speaking with you on this journey. I just said go within, the hermit. Purify. It's a very scary place to be. I know, when you got to go within and deal with those inner demons, insecurities, fears, things that you'd never admit to other people outside of yourself. This is where the death of the ego takes place, where you're in the privacy of you, the Most High, and your divine ancestors. It's a very naked, spiritually transparent type of an energy. You have to be stripped of all of what you thought. And once you strip all those things up, and now that you're void, You now have to fill yourself back up with faith, hope, truth, love. After regurgitating and throwing up hatred, self-hatred, I heard. Okay, I just heard self-hatred. A lot of people are like, oh no, I love myself. But yeah, look at what your life is doing though, when nobody's watching. I speak from experience. By no way can I sit here in this seat and be a hypocrite. The stars are here. Aquarius energy, the life givers, the bringers of life. How do we do that? By way of spiritually being there for one another. By helping other people the best way that you can and know how to at that point. By courageously, unapologetically moving forward, very vivacious, very confident. I'm getting confidence in the Most High. Faith. A lot of us have been moving out of fear. Because that dark night of the soul is a bitch. Shit. That dark night of the soul is a real deal, Holyfield type of thing. I know sometimes you felt like you needed to be admitted to a hospital. I know you was like, damn, am I crazy? Am I really crazy then? Maybe what they said is true. Maybe I'm just like my mother. Maybe I'm just like my father. No, you're not. But you are that one. But you are the one that was chosen long before the beginning of time. You are that one. It is written. And this is your time. I'm going to need you to go faith with some courage. I keep getting the highest in the room. You know how many people came for you? And now they can't touch you? They're furious. Why? Because they refuse to heal. They're still traumatized. Yeah. These people have an unhealed heart. Can't make it up. Let your heart heal. I just heard, let your heart heal. Call upon the law of forgiveness. You have to forgive these people. It's not that they win. You were a child. It's not that they win. But this is what the Most High is requiring of you. At least you remember the times that you could have gone to the Most High and asked for forgiveness. It's not about them. It's not a competition. At the end of the day, you got to lay with the Most High. Talk about your day, what you did in your day. But more importantly, what were your intentions? Yeah, I keep telling you this right here for me is going within and going through your past with a fine-tooth comb so that it does not find you in your future and you're being triggered. Whatever your triggers are, you're going to have to do something with them. You cannot take these fears where you're going. You absolutely cannot. It doesn't denounce the fact, though, that you are still this person in the bloodline. It doesn't denounce the fact that you're still the high priestess, the star, and the Hierophant. It does not. See, this is where people get really twisted. Okay? They think addictions, alcohol, whatever your addiction is that you can't stop doing. I just heard alcohol. I don't know why. Determines your spiritual rank and position. When the Most High wants to put you in a certain rank, He can take whomever He wants. He can take a wine bibber. He could take a prostitute. He could take whoever He wants. Look at the way He's moving. His spirit, His Holy Spirit is moving throughout the earth. People like Black China got baptized. When you start to see wealth like that, when you start to see people like that, people like Kanye West, humble themselves to the Most High God and say that they're following Yeshua HaMashiach, also known as Jesus Christ. Listen, you better pay a motherfucking attention. These are people that have made it to a level financially, spiritually. They've seen things that they cannot even tell you about. So clearly, it's not about the money. It's about justice and balance for your lineage. For every divine offer, I just heard Spirit say really loud and clear and very ebullient, enunciating, saying to me, for every divine offer, the devil has an offer, but you need to get into your Queen of Swords energy. Spirit is saying, use your mind. Between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups is mental balance over emotions, mind over matter, mind over heart. Keep your emotions in check. The best thing you can do in life is check your emotions. There's really no circumventing. This is why psychology is starting to realize that a pill is not going to fix it. Yeah. Over drinking is not going to fix it. You can drink to be merry if you want to. But you got to balance it out. You can drink to be merry, but don't forget about them spirits in a bottle. Don't forget what you might be feeding in your flesh. Okay? Everybody's tried to make up some type of a reason why you don't deserve to be in this seat. All they do is play on your past. Oh, I remember you used to smoke a lot. You used to smoke a lot of weed. You used to drink. You used to this. Oh, I remember that one time that boyfriend beat you up. They want to pull all your demons out from the past. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you sitting up here ever so effortlessly, sitting in this seat. Nothing. When the Most High and your divine ancestors have cleared your path, what are you talking about? You're not required to be that same person. So people that love to live in the past and remind you of 2006 and 1999 and 98 and all that, and when you were this and when you were angry and when you got heartbroken and all these things, whatever they feel, they can use to trigger you. Okay, you have to let them know, I'm not going to be sick for you. You are the magician. Some of you have been afraid of what you know the divine can do, the Most High can do through you. The magician is here. The alchemy is here. The creating balance in your universe. Where's your universe? Within. You're a universe within a universe. You're energy within energy. And everything you need is on the inside of you. And now you're waking up your royal bloodline. And so all of the ancestors that sacrificed their life for you are no longer angry with you. They can't torment you anymore because you're setting them free. By doing that work. By doing that work. Doing that spiritual work. I've been advised not to go live. As much as I want to, I have to be obedient to spirit. I may have jumped the gun and I may have put the cart before the horse, but I've been advised not to go live. Okay? The Nine of Pentacles is here. This is a slow-moving energy. This has been coming for lifetimes to come. Some of you were born into families where it was like stuff came for you at 2 and 3 years old. Why? Because you had an angel assigned to you and you had a demon assigned to you. That's why. Nine of Pentacles represents a slow-moving energy. Spirit says you have every right to be here. I know sometimes it's overwhelming because you're like, me? What do they want me to do, Spirit? I know sometimes you sit within, the quiet of yourself and you like, huh? Me? I just wanted to get my nails done and, my eyelashes in life and be cute. And Spirit's like, no, boo, you got work to do. There's people that need to talk to you. There's people that we need you to help. There's people that we need you to help pull out of the dark night of the soul. Why? Because the dark night of the soul can kill you. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it for you. It's a very hard process, y'all. If you're new to your spiritual path, keep going. Don't rush it. Okay? Be the Solange in the Beyonce story. She knew her time. She let her sister go first. Oh, it's not her time. She knew it wasn't her time. But when it was her time, she came out. Listen, what does that mean? I know you see people that you admire that are practitioners, that are, in the Hierophant energy. They're high ranked and you want to be there. You want to get all the information and you want to find out what to do and what you need to use. And do I burn sage or Palo Santo or what do I do? What I do? 8 is very, very significant. Break the generational curse. The hex has been broken on your lineage. 8 represents forever and ever for me on the lineage bloodline energy. Eight of Pentacles represents you blessing your future bloodline, your grandchildren. It also represents work, self-work, self-healing, self-love. Because remember, you've already been delivered from self-hatred, anger, resentment. You know, you released the guy that tried to take your virginity at a certain age and spiritually take from you. I don't even want to use the word rape. It's triggering for me. Okay? Nine of Wands represents guarding and protecting. Getting out of the mind of paranoia. Okay? Take your power back. Okay, so the devil sent everything at you from birth to current to take you out. The moon is here. Intuition. Emotions. Cancerian energy, nurturing. Cancers rule the breast, nurturing. Some of you weren't nurtured by your mother. Some of you weren't going through the bonding moments with your father. You know, when a child first comes out, they need to bond with the mother. Here lies why you're so codependent. Because your mother was jealous of you. That's why. I'm sorry. I don't want to tell you any other thing, but listen, your mother was suffering with the spirit of jealousy. Heard that horn? Confirmation. So when a baby is born and they need this type of a nurturing, right? What do you think they do in life? They get on drugs, right? They're looking to fill this void. They want to feel good. They get into codependent relationships, abusive relationships. Why? Because there was no bonding. And then when they come out of it and then they want to get sober or they want to become, this Hierophant energy, they got to go through the dark night of the soul. They now have to go through each and every level of destruction in their lives up until this point. From first time you took your first breath to current moment. That is your dark night of the soul. You get mad, you get angry, you get sad, you go through things, you think somebody's attacking you. When really you're being delivered from curses that were long before you. When I say you breaking generational curses, you breaking generational curses of people that have passed on. They're not even in the physical world. The page represents childhood for me. The wand represents you've always had the weapon that you needed, even as a child. This was the biggest trick that they ever pulled. This was the biggest, illusion that they ever tried to pull off. Was that you needed your family. A lot of people badger that into your mind. But that's your sister. But that's your mom. But that's your cousin. Yeah, but she slept with my boyfriend. Yeah, but she stole money from me. Like, again, if I have family like this, what the hell I need enemies for? Sheesh. Where they do that at? Right? There has to be a break. Destruction of an old mindset. Remember, you're emptying your cup of all things that are dark, but don't leave your cup void. Here lies retrograde. Yeah, don't leave your cup void. Now that I've emptied out insecurity, now that I've healed from being molested, now that I've healed from somebody trying to do black magic on me when I was 7 and 8, now that I've healed from my sister hating on me, now that I've healed from my mother sleeping with my husband, now that I've healed from, this practitioner that took advantage of me, now that I've healed of that and my cup is empty, right? I surrendered it. I laid it all at the altar and I went within. I told God, okay, Most High, you know what? I can't do nothing with this no more. It's really weighing me down. I got to get out of this because this is really destroying me. It's making me angry and it's making me sick. So now that I've emptied my cup out of all this unnecessary anger, broken these soul ties, I now have to put something back in my cup. It's not wise to leave my cup void. What am I filling my cup with? Peace, joy, healing, forgiveness, kindness, self-love, obedience, brotherly kindness, balance, temperance. Why would I put old wine, all the things I emptied out of my cup, back into my new cup? Hence the fact that I'm putting new wine in new wineskins. Hence the fact that I'm putting a new mindset in a new mind. This represents your past investments. You were vulnerable. You were needy. You were codependent. You were insecure. Even when you looked really nice, you were very insecure. Spirit says the number one person that you need to forgive is yourself. Somebody's being guided to leave their current situation immediately and trust Spirit. 7 of Pentacles represents past investments. Thinking about how you took care of people. Thinking about how you loved your mom so much. Thinking about how you loved this child so much. Yeah, some of us had to leave children behind. Be it adult, grown, whatever. We had to leave them behind, being obedient. Why? Because some bloodlines were not supposed to mix. But when you were going through your walk and you didn't know who you were and you laid down with this guy that was on drugs because he was always there, remember, you were never nurtured. You never bonded with your mother, your father. So now you meet somebody that's very codependent like you. It's called a trauma bond. And then you co-create with them. And then you create a child. You ever seen the movie Beloved? It's a real thing. If you haven't, go see it. Beloved. Okay? Yeah, so then you start to get with people for codependent reasons. You don't want to be alone. It's a narrow path for a reason. The fact that we get to do this with our soul tribe and people that understand who we are is a gift from the Most High. Some of us didn't have that. Some of us had our enemies posing as our soul tribe, and we still do to this day. My friend, listen, Scorpionic energy. This is a vital transformation. There are some things that you cannot go back to. There are some ways of thinking that you cannot allow your mind to even open up those doors again. There are some addictions. There are some habits that you cannot pick up no more. Be obedient to your divine ancestors. Be obedient to Spirit, Scorpionic energy. Resurrection type of an energy. Resurrecting the light in your bloodline. In your lineage. I want you all to see this from a larger scale of things. See it from a bird's eye view. Mira, listen. Right? Listen. See it from the way that the Most High sees it. That this is working out for your good. The wheel represents seeing things from a larger view. Seeing things that are divinely in a rhythm, in synchronicities. Have you not been seeing all the dang on synchronicities? If you where I'm at and you know like I know, and even if you don't, my friend, you've been seeing 888-444-222. I told you I went to this restaurant and she's like, okay, it's going to be $64.44. I'm like, I just laughed. Picked up some chicken the other day. It was $10.66. I was like, look, Spirit. Looked at the clock, it was 10:10. Looked again, it was 12:12. Looked again, it was 11:11. Looked again, it was 1:1. I said, Spirit! I'm just laughing. I know my neighbors are like, oh, she's crazy. I don't give a damn what they think. I'm in the house laughing with me and Spirit. Going towards my wish fulfillment. Call me what you will. You should have called me that when I was insecure. You should have killed me when the devil had me, but it's too late. I put some Holy Spirit in that empty cup that I emptied out. I swear, I just stand in the house and I'm like cracking up. And there's nobody here with me but me and Spirit. I ain't gonna say there's nobody here with me. You're never alone. You're in that dark night of the soul and you think your angels have left you. They've not left you. They haven't. I know you feeling pulling, tugging, poking, all kinds of mess. Peace be still. Put some peace in your cup. I told you. That dark night of the soul is a biatch. The 9 of swords. This is mental. This is why you're watching behavioral health turn more to meditation and prayer. They always knew they couldn't fix your problem with a little bitty tiny pill. Some people were taking the placebo. Here, take this pill. It's going to make you happy. You'll be good. You believed it. That's how powerful your mind is, because the power of the mind is something else. And now you're like, oh, I'm fixed. A lot of you don't even know you're taking a water pill for bipolarity. It puts a cap on what needs to come out. And again, I don't want anybody to come tell me, oh, well, you're not a doctor. I can only tell you what I've been through. Whoo! And how I sat with a therapist after I lost a child, and that person told me about the Kundalini experience. That person told me that they saw something in me that I was supposed to go help people, and I had just lost a child. I was in no way, shape, or form mentally, physically thinking about being a high priestess, being a hierophant. I'm breaking generational curses, right? The 9 of Swords. Yeah, this person told me something about the Kundalini experience. I didn't even know what that meant. I had just lost a baby at 9 months old that I still had to give birth to, right? Needless to say, there was a message in it. A very heavy message at that. That child came to teach me a lesson and went right back to spirit. There's no triggering of the emotions anymore. There was years that I couldn't even talk about that. I never took medication. I never let them call me crazy. I never accepted that. Never. It was hard. Now, I did circumvent with certain things, people and places, codependency, right? Oh, if I'm just with this man, it's going to fix my problems. If somebody just loves me. But how can somebody love you and you don't even like yourself? Stop complaining. Who cares that you got a bump on the side of your face? That's the only face that you get. You better love yourself and everything about you. So you got stretch marks on your thighs, on your stomach. You better name them bitches. I named mine. You got a dimple on the side of your thigh? You better have fun with it. It's the only one you got. This is about self-love. It doesn't mean that you're not taking care of yourself and maybe you want to work out or look better, whatever it is. Complaining makes you weak. This is what I hear Spirit saying. Excuse me. Yeah. Listen, the 5 of Swords is mental conflict for me. It represents this dark night of the soul. It's not an easy place to be. I know it's not easy. I know you think you crazy. I know you feel things grabbing at you in the middle of the night. Okay? I know everybody in the community is doing something to you, but here's the biggest trick they ever pulled. They can't stop you from getting to the high priestess hyperfine energy. They will kill you if you allow them, if you give your power over. But you have to make it through those cycles. The 5 of Wands is a lot of spiritual activity in that 5D and above. That 5, you could be seeing 555, which lets you know that a cosmic change is coming. There's a cosmic shift that's coming in all reality. Somebody's on an assignment right now. Yeah. Mental. 4 of Swords. Mental. Some people spoke things over you before you were able to speak words out of your own mouth over yourself. Because of their own insecurities, their own fears. You know what their biggest fear is now? Is that you're going to wake up to the power that you have on the inside of you. You're getting a glimpse of it because it's levels to this. There's levels. There's for real levels, y'all. There's levels to hell too. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody wants to hear this. But the Most High allowed me to hear people wailing and screaming in the pit of hell. You know how I feel having to deliver that message? afraid of the Most High. I fear the Most High. These people are fighting. Some of these people, listen, cannot get out of hell. We're talking lifetimes though. So when you start to feel sorry for these people, just know that it's been lifetimes. Not just this life. Not just, oh, well, my mom, this, it. No. Your mama is the same entity and energy that sacrificed you 300 lifetimes ago. In that lifetime, she was your sister. In the lifetime before that, she was your husband. In the lifetime before that, she was your child. In the lifetime before that, yeah, this is how these spirits navigate and travel. There's levels to hell. Some of them are in between hell and purgatory because they're still in the physical world. They're being tormented. It's a state of mind. I thank the Most High for a clear mind. For not having a mind that's smoten and confused and dark and lost. Trusting other people's powers more than I trust my own, because I know the Most High is giving me everything that I need. Just know that I understand. I don't care what level at your spiritual ranking you're at. Okay? And I feel like I'm talking to people that are new to their path. Just know that justice is being served on your behalf. All you have to do is be obedient. Now, as you walk through this valley of the shadow of death, I forgot to tell you, on both sides of you, there's going to be all kinds of energies that's going to try to stop you. There's going to be all kinds of people trying to tap into your energy. They're there to distract you because they have a job. They've been doing it for many, many lifetimes. Justice is here. The Most High don't miss. These people are spiritually being left out in the cold because the Most High feels as though at this point in our evolution, there really is no more room to be asleep and bound to energies like jealousy and hatred and hexing and cursing and blocking it. For what? Because you want somebody to feel the same pain that you felt? What the hell? Literally, what the motherfucking hell? Because that's what it is. It's hell. Literally. In hell. So you ask yourself, you like, listen, you're at this point. You got everything on the line, including your livelihood, your spirit. Okay? You could be concerned about what somebody's going to think about you. I did that. When the Most High shook my bed and told me to come to YouTube, I did that. I was like, God, what are they going to say? I got people from high school. I was not even nearly where I needed to be. And that was 4 years ago. I was nowhere near where I needed to be in order to come here before you today. But I am now. Because now, I don't give a damn what nobody says. I get a negative comment in the comments or somebody that's unhealed and they don't comment on nothing but only when something's wrong. I block people like that because they don't want any help. They don't. Their time is up. They're unhealed. They're choosing a side. They're choosing the darkness. They're choosing not to be free. And so the fact that you are triggers their demons. It triggers something inside of them. When in reality, that's because they still have a lot of work that they need to do. I learned that the hard way. If somebody gives you their story as their testimony, learn from it so you don't have to learn the hard way. That's the moral of the story. What do our angels want to tell us? Ooh, what do they want to tell us? Angel number messages. Oh, well, this is the card that wasn't supposed to be there. But it just says angel number messages, okay? So that card didn't have anything on it. All right, but it's letting us know it's angel messages coming. Okay. Because your angels have a good sense of humor too. Listen, the heavens celebrate when a soul gets free. They celebrate when you reach a level of mastery as an ascended master. They celebrate. This says, I'm observant. The angels are asking for your attention. They're trying to show you something. They want to open your eyes to something. They want you to listen and think about everything that is happening right now in this moment. Trust your intuition and follow your guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. This is hermit mode energy. Go within so you do not have to go without. I know it's very, very scary, beloved. I know that you feel bad about what your child did to you, what your mother did to you, what your best friend did, what your boss, co-worker, supervisor. Yeah, they've been on you all your life because of who you are. I am observant. Spirit is saying, listen to me. Be still, be quiet. No talking too much. No hablando too much. You right? Peace, be still. Yeah, be still. $11. It says, you have a keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you to understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and a supporter. I am intuitive. So this is why this is essential to your vital growth as the Hierophant and High Priestess energy. Why? Because once you come up out of this dark night of the soul, once you come up out of this 9 of swords, this mental prison, this weighed down energy, this stress, anxiety, whatever these names are that they give these spirits. Depression is a spirit. Anxiety, it's a spirit. Suicide, it's a spirit. Okay? Once you come up out of that, you're now obligated. There's a difference between wanting to do something, needing to do it. Obligation means there's a need. By the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups and the Hierophant and the High Priestess, you're now obligated to go back and help other people as an intuitive. To be patient. Not to get into their sickbed though. Don't let nobody drag you to their sickbed. Do not. Okay? That's not a noble and wise thing to do. But you're obligated now, as guided by the Most High, to go and help other people. You intuitively will know who those people are. You're not supposed to help everybody. I'm learning this lesson the hard way. Currently, if I need to share something with you. Because after I got out of the dark night of the soul, after I got out of the 5 of Pentacles energy, spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, okay? Sometimes your ancestors will strip everything away from you so that you learn these really hard lessons. It's not to destroy you. It's only to get your attention. But if you don't listen, it will destroy you. That is a spiritual contract. That is the spiritual agreement. Give me one more for the collective, please and thank you. Yeah. These people tried to stop you and it was an epic fail. They can't stop you. They can't touch you. They can't hurt you. You are victorious. Because the Most High says the battle was never yours, it was always mine. And I knew that at this time, on this day, that you would be the High Priestess, that you would be successful, that you would successfully complete these cycles and balance out your polarities. So as I reward you, as I take care of you, as the universe pays out to you, you now need to go forth and tell people what the Most High did for you. Why? Because we're in a world right now where people don't believe in the Most High God no more. They don't even believe the devil is real. It's a dangerous place to be, but guess what? The beautiful part is you're equipped for the battle because the Most High saw fit to put you in the world at this time. It's not by coincidence that you were born. Not by any means. Okay? This is the message though. Wherever you are on the planet, I pray that this message has blessed you. I encourage you, go within. Sit with your higher self. Really get to the root of what is happening. Some of you are in relationships that you're just going to have to let go. I know it's hard. Be wise. Listen to spirit. Let the Most High guide your steps. Let the Most High guide your thoughts. Surrender your entire self. Surrender your cup to the Most High. Empty me out of anything that does not align itself with holiness. Help me, Most High, to be more like the great example, the Messiah. How gracious were you to us that you gave us a great example and you sent others after him. Some of us are the others after him. Okay? Needless to say, it's a very serious position that you need to take responsibility and accountability for. And reaching out to a reader or trying to help you figure out certain things where your ancestors are telling you to go within, you need to go within. You need to go deep. You might cry. You might even holler. Whatever you need to do in that spiritual closet, do it. But more importantly, empty that cup of all this pain and hurt that's no longer serving any purpose for you. It never really did. The only reason that you needed to go through all of that pain was so the Most High could show you just how strong the Most High is through you. You're an example of grace and mercy. You're an example of what a Savior looks like, because these people know what they did to you behind the scenes. And for you to come out as the star still in your seat, they have to know that you are Daniel in the lion's den. And what did they say? Meshach and Abednego. What did they say in the Bible? Okay? What did they say? Who is the God that they serve? We want to serve the God that they serve because they know what they did to you. The fact that you're still alive and happy and well and willing to fill your cup and lose your peace and joy, they know that there is something omnipresent, powerful backing you. It cannot be denied. 1 is the highest number. Put the Most High first. Number 1. Ace of Swords. The truth. Be obedient to it. Remember Jonas, who didn't want to walk the path and was disobedient? Okay, read the story. Somebody reminded me of that last night. My time is up here on today. I love you. You're going to be getting some type of communication from your spirit guides, your divine ancestors. Listen to them. Pay attention. Keep a journal. Write down what you need to. Somebody needs to write a letter to their younger self. Tell your younger self what you would tell them now when they felt so alone and abandoned. Somebody was in foster care. Somebody was abandoned by a mother that was on drugs. Somebody was abandoned by a father that was a murderer. He was in prison all his life. Listen, your life was divinely orchestrated for you to be here. Nobody said breaking the generational curse would be easy. They just said that the weapons formed against you would not prosper. But it's work. It's 8 of Pentacles ass work. You're going to be getting some type of spiritual communication. You need to be obedient to it. You need to listen. If it's telling you to stop eating cheese, stop eating cheese. If your spirit guides are telling you to stop drinking milk, stop drinking milk. If your spirit guides are telling you to stop smoking, stop smoking. If your spirit guides are, whatever this is. But in order for you to get these divine messages, you have to be still. Turn off the phone, the TV, whatever you got to do, the outside influences. No, I'm not available today. And listen to what the divine wants you to do, because this is where we get our assignments. This is where we get our instructions. This is when we know what it is we got to do to this point. It's a beautiful thing walking around saying my third eye is open, 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 but it's not a badge of honor. It's work. In a lot of ways in the spirit realm, it is a badge of honor. I don't want to denounce that. Okay, because it's hard to get to that level. But it's work. Your third eye is open so that you can go do the work. The enlightenment is here so that you can go be the high priestess, the hierophant, to go help people. Remember, you will always be tested on how you use your power. That's for somebody very specific. Communication is coming in for your divine ancestors. Spirit is saying, put yourself in a position where you can listen. Remove all distractions. Somebody's going to try to distract you. Don't give up your power. Don't allow it. You have to live this life. Live it and be obedient to Spirit. That is the message. Okay, I'm done now. For real. I'm really done. But I love y'all so much. I really, really do. I thank you for your love donations. I thank you for your time. I thank you for liking and sharing the video. And wherever you are on the planet, I know that you're going to do well. I know that your cup is going to be filled with some Holy Spirit in your cup. That was a commercial break before I go. Because I love you. Until the next video. Peace be with you.